Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so Lucy, tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm from on the west coast of James Bay, a small settlement called Ottawa, Ontario. Been married for going on 28 years with two grown-up children, which they're on their own now. So now my husband and I are empty nesters, so we're enjoying life. We've done our parenting. Now it's time that we move on and do things that we have put off while we were raising our two children. So I'm more involved in other different areas, like mostly is to do with crafts. My grandmother, on my dad's, his mom, was she made rabbit fur hats from the snaring that they did in the bush while they were living in trap line. I used to help her make the strips of the rabbit fur. I have been involved with the organization Niska Artisans, which was housed by the Mennonite Central Committee. So from there, I have been involved with MCC from that time, ever since 6 years, probably around that area. Everything has to be harmonized in what you do with your crafts. When you feel good about it, you know, non-native artisans, they have good ideas. So I bring that into my crafting and what works well. I do lots of different types of research. It's very important to do that. That you have wide variety. It's important that you go out your boundaries and say, hey, I can learn from this different culture, and maybe it will go with what kind of work that I do with my making crafts. Kistindagon chiminotanaganotchikawinekhananahogoshustijik. Ekagay nistatago kay shibmatsiktagumatris chikiskanahamayak tande hishinagofkabmatsnanistagi shikiskanahamagiyak kimushumanog nistabakukumanog. Kistindagon chiminotanaganotanahan nista What I just said there, it's very important to accept each other and also to understand each other and also to make them understand our language. Before I headed out to go to high school, I didn't hardly speak English. I spoke mostly my Cree language. When we were raising our children, we didn't use the Cree language in our home while they were growing up, which I regret. I should have taught them when they were growing up. I used to think, well, that once they're of age to leave home, they're going to go south and they won't want to have an interest to learn their language. But now I see they are very interested in culture, so my husband and I, we teach them of our ways. Wherever we go, you know, wherever this journey of our walk takes us, we are to learn to accept one another. No, it doesn't matter what kind of culture they're from, that we meet these people, and it's very important that we intertwine with them, that we understand their culture. You know, that's the only way they get along. That's how I was brought up when I was a child, that we don't look at the person. You know, they might look different on the outside, but on the inside, we have that heart, you know. And that's how I was raised.